All right. So, as I was saying before, we'll have to be quick. I really don't want us to spend more than 1 hour here. So hopefully by 8 we should be done. We have quite a lot of questions to answer. So I'll be as fast as possible. Um, I posted a slide on our Slack channel. Did you guys see it? Hello.
Hello?
I said that I posted a slide on our Slack channel. How many of you are,
Okay.
on the channel, on the Slack channel?
I am, sir.
Did you see any slide?
Yes, yes.
I saw two documents.
All right. Did you go through it?
Yes, but I didn't finish it. And then,
Well, you finish it. I on the slide I explained reconnaissance and all that, several other stuff in ethical hacking. But
Shay, please can you mute your mic, please?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
okay. So is it in or on? Yeah, English will not cover me. But on the slide, I explained the different stages of ethical hacking, actually reconnaissance. The reason why I gave that slide out is so that we don't have to waste time going through all that again for this meeting. Um, there isn't really much to talk about. Basically, reconnaissance is just the first phase of ethical hacking, where you try to gather as much uh, assets as possible. There's really no too much English there. It's just basically trying to gather as much as you need for the many stages of ethical hacking. So for I don't know how, because I basically I want us to focus on the practical aspects. So um I also talked about the need to get a target on our Slack channel, because as I'm working, I hope you guys will be following, and you also need your own individual target. I don't want you to do I don't want you to focus on what I'm focusing on. So I asked you guys to create sorry, I don't know. This one all of you are quiet. Did you see the messages on the Slack channel? There's a part where I asked you guys to find a target, and I told you how to do it with bug bounty platforms. I don't know if you guys have done that. Well, let's not waste time. I will teach you how to do it now. You can follow along if you have a laptop with you. I expect you guys to all have laptops, so I don't know. Um, but basically, let me just show you how it is. Um, can you guys see my screen?
no.
Not yet.
Um, trying to share the whole thing is not it's not working. Let me see. Can you see it?
Yes, we can see your screen now.
Okay. Um, how many of you know about Hacker One? Maybe you guys will just unmute so I can, because I expect this to be interactive. It feels weird if I'm talking and nobody's answering me. So can you guys just unmute? Just try and make sure you're not in a noisy environment. Mr. Shay, Mr. Shay, maybe you'll be the only one that will have to mute
Okay.
if the noise is. Sorry about that. But the rest of you, please just unmute so that I know that you guys
So
are
I
going
saw
along.
this on your slides, and
Yes,
the message that you dropped on Slack, but I actually haven't
yes.
like cleared up played with it. So I'm here to basically just see you
No,
practice.
it's fine. It's fine. I just want to be sure that you guys are going along with me.
Yeah.
Okay. So the others, Elias, Roland, Ephraim, Temitayo, are you guys with us?
I'm with you.
Yes, we are.
Yes, I am.
Okay, all right. Please just on mute. As long as your environment is not noisy, it's fine with me. All right. So basically, bug bounty platforms. There are quite a lot of them.
So sorry,
They
Akachi.
Yeah.
So I'm just the moderator. I'm not part of the class per se. So that's why I'm muted.
Oh. No problem. No
Yes.
problem. No problem.
Thank you.
But please, the rest of you, just try and unmute so that I want you guys are going along. All right. So there are several bug bounty platforms. They have several programs. What they do is companies go to meet them, and they give permission to hackers all over the world. So basically, they are giving you permission to hack their systems and networks. You understand? There are quite a lot, but the most popular ones are Bugcrowd and HackerOne. Is HackerOne. Bugcrowd is mostly government organizations that use that platform. HackerOne is most companies. There are quite a lot. There are quite a lot. The list goes on and on. Almost every major company you've heard of uses HackerOne. So that's why I asked you guys to. You don't have to join, although you need to join if you're going to something reports. But for now, we just need targets, that will allow, because we just can't try to run tests on random companies. Some of these tests are quite they are illegal. You understand? So it's best to get targets from companies that have given you permission to test as much as you can. Most of them, not most, they all have there are things that are called scope. Let me show you one of them. They have scopes. Basically, the scope just tells you what you can test and what you're not allowed to test. That's just it. Let me look for the scope here. This one is not showing. Hold on. Um, I stopped using Akawan quite a long time ago, but I stopped doing bug bounty because of Akawan. So it's been long since I used this. I'm looking for any random company that I just want to show you guys what the scope means. Yeah, this one should be there. All right, so this is the scope. This entire policy and all that is scope. This out of scope are things that you are not meant to do. That's basically what out of scope means. And then they usually give particular targets. Yeah, these are the things you can test on. The domains, some have domains and GitHub accounts. There are quite a lot of them. So that's why I wanted you guys to choose your own targets. Just go to HackerOne and pick a program. So I don't know if you guys have already done that, or whether we'll just go ahead.
No, we are not. Not to start from scratch.
Sorry, what do you say?
No, we have not. So, like, I would like to start from scratch.
You like to what?
Start from scratch. We have
Okay,
not
let's
done the.
start from scratch. Yes, this is us starting from scratch. It's just I don't want you guys to just be looking at me when I'm doing what I'm doing. I would like you guys to also try some of these things out on your own.
Okay, so from the homepage, where are we supposed to go?
Just go on Google, right?
Yeah,
Um,
I'm on the HackerOne website, and I see
yeah.
a lot of like options. So is it resources?
No. It's you're on the main. You're on the front page. That place is too far. Go on
Okay,
Google, type HackerOne programs.
programs. There we go.
You're seeing my screen, right?
Yes.
HackerOne programs. Oh no, I think it's just one tab that is showing. Let me start from the beginning. HackerOne will take time, but it's very important that you guys get this. Also, I don't know if I've said this before, but in cybersecurity, it's preferable you use a Linux. I don't know if you've heard this before.
Yes, I have.
I'm just saying,
Why?
Linux is
Can
better.
you educate us?
Can you just hold the question till we're done with this?
Okay, I'll just tell
I'll answer you.
you so I don't forget.
Yes, sure. All right, you guys can see my screen, bro. So just click on this. Is the first this thing, the first option that comes out. Then from there you will see a list of companies and their programs. They have other things attached. The bounty the minimum bounty they give, the maximum, the average, the amount of reports they give. It's quite a lot. Facebook is here. Let me search. Facebook is here. Most people like testing with Tesla. Maybe we'll do Facebook and Tesla. Yeah, there's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's Airbnb, there's Uber. Um, let's take down. I don't want us to focus on only one, since you guys, not everyone has gotten to this part. So I will jot down. I really wanted to. Temitayo, are you here? I
Yes,
don't
I
know why.
am.
I don't know why I can't present my entire screen. I really wanted you guys to see my entire screen rather than just one tab.
Okay, please hold on. Let me
Okay.
reach out to Adora.
Okay, right. So while she's doing that, let's pick up Uber, let's pick up Airbnb, let's pick up. Do we do Instagram?
What is what I want?
Huh? So you guys can choose anyone you want. Uber, Airbnb, Instagram, and Facebook. Yeah, Facebook. Are you guys following?
Yes, I am.
All right. So Uber, Airbnb, Instagram, Facebook, and then I'll add Tesla there. Instagram, Facebook, Airbnb, and then Tesla. Yeah. Right. So you can pick any of them, but we'll try and run all our tests on all of them so that you guys can see what different results look like. Right. So now that we have our targets, Reconnaissance is basically just like I said, trying to gather as much assets as possible on your targets, for further analysis down the line. There are several stages of ethical hacking. Um, Different people have different steps for it. Um, I've seen someone step that has as much as 9 steps. You understand? I've seen steps with 4, 5, 6 items. But basically, the first part is just trying to gather as much assets as possible that you can use, that you can run your test on. For us, we could call that part reconnaissance or footprinting. You understand? Some people also add scanning to it. So it could be reconnaissance or footprinting. The basic idea is just at first you gather as much access as you can. You understand? Then there's also scanning, enumeration, gaining access, gaining escalating and expected privileges, and covering your tracks. Yeah, there's a lot of it. Basically, the entire thing just involves you gaining access, gathering your assets, gaining access, doing what you can do to the system, cover your tracks, and you leave it. That's just it. The rest is just English. All right. So for us, the I won't teach you everything because it's a lot. There are a lot of, I saw the questions people asked, and people were just asking about tools and all that. There are a lot of tools. There are a lot of things you can gather. The important thing is that you gather things you can use. So for us, we'll try and get IP addresses. We'll try and get ASN numbers. We'll try and get phone numbers, contact details, email addresses, job postings, resumes, just basically things that we can use. Um, so since we have 5 targets, let's try and first of all get um, let's work with ASN number. ASN, sorry, ASN number is the N is already for number. All right, so um, let me see. Can't remember the exact listing. Yeah, bgp.he.net. Just can you guys see? You guys can see the screen bar. This particular tab. Just
Yes.
this
Yes, sir.
bgp.he.net. So what this does is it gives you the ASN. ASN means autonomous system number, something like that. But basically, the ASN has like for instance, I'm using MTN, my current IP address and all that. My current ASN is this. This MTN Nigeria's A. This will be one of their ASNs. ASN from ASN you can get parent domains and all that. So what this site does, it gives you ASN and then IP ranges. I think they call it CIDR ranges. Um, let's run for Tesla. Yeah, Tesla is on our list, right? Is
Yes.
Tesla on our list? Okay,
Yeah.
yes. So let's run for Tesla. All right, so that's giving us ASN numbers. I don't think this is part of it. No, that's for Nikola Tesla. Maybe it's another company. But this is what we need from here down to here. This is Tesla Communications. I don't know. I don't think this is part of it. Tesla Sylvias, Ericsson, Nikola. No, this is not part of
Please, are we
it.
supposed to be following or
Yes,
are we
yes,
supposed to be
that's why I
following
asked you
you
guys
or
to get
just
your
you?
targets.
But we're not really like you are just going on and on. Right? I thought people be following you what you're doing instead.
Sorry, do you have a target?
No, I don't even know what the target what it's about. I just got my laptop and turn on my distance to follow you as you're doing, but it's already uh,
I
on
can't hear
on.
you
So
very well. Oh.
I said I just turned on my laptop to follow you, but you've already gone
Okay.
far ahead. So I was
Oh,
thinking,
oh, oh,
are we
oh,
supposed
oh.
to follow you
No, is you didn't
step
say
by step?
anything now. I thought you guys were
Um,
following me.
Hi, Mr. Akachi.
Yeah, yeah.
E- Evening to everyone. Please, I'm just joining. I don't know what's on the screen. Please, can you just
Oh,
rephrase?
um,
I
it's
went
it.
to mute. That's why.
Okay. Basically, Dominic, are you listening?
Yeah.
All right. First of all, I'm trying to. I don't know if Temitayo is still. I'm trying to see if you guys can get this stuff won't let me present my entire screen. It's just one tab.
Kachi,
Sorry,
maybe you should
Temi?
change. Maybe you should check your settings because I mean, you should be able to present your entire screen.
Sorry, let me stop and then start again. It's not showing.
So there's an option that should say present your entire
Yeah,
screen.
yeah. Is the button for share is not working. It's not highlighting. Mm, I don't know, maybe there's a security feature that's not letting me share my whole screen. Don't know what I'm going to press. Let me see if this will work. I can only select one. All right, no problem. I think this is better.
Yeah, I can see
Yes.
everything.
Is it better?
Yeah,
Yes,
I can
it's
Yes.
okay this
Okay,
way.
all right. All right. I can only share one window at a time, so maybe I'll keep switching. But no wahala. So first of all, what we're trying to do is we're running reconnaissance. I've already explained what reconnaissance is. We're basically just trying to gather as much assets of our target as we can, so that we can run further analysis down the line. There are other steps. What we're doing is just the first step. We need this so that we when we get to scanning, we can have assets to scan. You understand? When we get to enumeration, we can have assets that we can use for
no,
enumeration.
no.
Basically, each stage is us just gathering as much information as we can for the next stage. You understand? Did you guys understand what I just said?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes,
All,
sir.
all these things are in the slide. I was hoping you guys would have read the slide so that we would have just, because these sessions are not meant to be for us to have these discussions. I'm meant to just go straight to presentation and practical aspects. You understand? I explained this last week that we're not going to be teaching during our sessions like this. You know, the chance to learn would be during the week on Slack. So what we'll be doing here will just be just practical aspects, and maybe an opportunity to answer one or two questions. You understand? That's why I shared that slide, hoping that you guys would have gone through it. Then so know that today is just fire down. You understand? Are you guys with me?
Yeah.
Guys, please not in a noisy place. Kindly unmute your mic so that the class can be interactive. Thank you.
Yeah. If you know your environment is not noisy, you can unmute so that you can. I don't know how to talk to people who are not responding. So if you're okay with your environment, then please let's unmute. All right.
Yes, sir.
So
Sorry, sir.
no, there's no need to
Can you
tell
hear
me
me, sir?
sorry now. I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, yeah. So I think I just have to join the Slack group now. So I've not
Oh,
gotten the slide. Maybe I'll just scroll up later to get it.
sorry. Are there some of you here who are not on our Slack channel?
Yeah, yeah. I just got the email like today.
Oh, okay,
There
okay.
you go.
Uh, all right.
So I'll
So,
probably get the
but
slide
but
later and I'll go through it.
yeah, yeah. But we can still move ahead. We can still move ahead. I've
Yeah,
told you
sure.
guys what
Sure, sir.
reconnaissance is, right? You guys got
Yes,
that
sir.
part.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So what we did with that hacker one was to get targets, because we can't just um try some of these things we want to do on random targets. Most of the steps are illegal. This is hacking, and most companies will not they don't take kindly to people who hack their networks. Yes, and that's why I insisted on getting targets from bug bounty platforms. Hacker one is a bug bounty platform. You understand? So they have a lot of companies there, companies that are even begging people self. They're basically telling you try and hack us. Anything you find, they give you rewards for it. If you can hack their systems and you report it to them, they pay you for it. Yes, and so instead of us just running after random targets, better we get targets from there. People who have given permissions to hackers, come and hack whatever it is you want to hack. You understand? So that's how we went
Yes,
to
sir.
that hacker one to get targets. So from there we were able to get 5 targets. I didn't want to get just one. Maybe I'll just focus on one so that we don't waste time. Maybe I'll focus on just this Tesla so that we don't waste time. So from here, I'm trying to get ASN. Now let me see if I can jot it down. This thing won't let me show you my notepad. So these are the things we need. Let me see if I can actually do that. Let me present another window. Um, yeah, my notepad. So can you guys see my notepad?
Yes, sir.
Right. So these are our targets. These are the targets we have. That's Uber, Instagram, Facebook, Airbnb, Tesla. So if you are following along, I'm going to be using Tesla. If you're following along, you could use Airbnb, Facebook, Instagram, or Uber, any of these ones. Or you could also use this Tesla with me. The reason why I picked all of them is just so that we would have different targets so you can see different results. So when we run tests for this, you can see the results for Tesla. When we run tests for this, you can see the results for Airbnb. Well, because of time, I'll just focus on just this. So what we are looking for, there are quite a lot of things. But we need ASN. ASN means autonomous. I think autonomous system. I think the S is for system also. Autonomous system network. We're looking for IP addresses. You guys know what IP address means?
Yes.
All right. So we're looking for IP addresses. Usually, these two are using will give us CIDR ranges. CIDR ranges is just the range of IP addresses. You understand? Then we're looking for that. We're looking for email addresses, phone numbers, um, job postings, um, what else? What else? Resumes or CVs, uh, social media, um, Google Docs. So each one of them has different reasons why we need them. They have different results they will give us. Uh, for instance, maybe I'll do this one later. Maybe I'll do this one later. Let's focus. Let's start with email, the simple ones. Uh, let's start with with job postings. Let's assume we're going after a company. Which company do we let's say Tesla. Let's use Tesla. Um, remember we're focusing on this. Please, are you guys following?
How do we search for the Tesla?
Sorry, what do you say?
How do we see the Tesla? The Tesla one. How do we search for it?
Oh yeah. Just Google. I just joining now.
No, I've been following you. I'm trying to follow.
Oh yeah, Dominic. Okay. um, let me start again. Let me start with the. That's what I was showing. What's your name? Sheung. Yeah. Sorry. This method of canceling and starting all over again. So where it's asking for where you have that search box, you just put your targets. Our own target is Tesla. Your own could be Uber. Let me try Uber. Uber, I said that I wanted to use different targets. So you see different results. I'm using Uber now. That's what it will give us. Yeah. So these are ASN numbers for Uber. These are CIDR ranges for Uber. So CIDR ranges are basically just IP addresses. You understand? Are you following, Dominic? Is Dominic here? Is he still here? Okay, yeah.
Okay, yes,
Did you get that?
I'm waiting for the site to load, the BGC.
Okay. What of Shehu? Is Shehu still here? Well, I think she went off. But did the rest of you understand what I just did here?
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So now we have different results for Tesla. We have for Uber. So if I put other ones, if I put Instagram and other targets, it will still show the same thing: ASN number and then CIDR ranges, that's IP addresses. Don't worry about all these ones for now. We just need to gather them. In our next week, I will show you how we can use this to get relevant information. You understand? So, but for now, we just need to gather all of them because for now we are dealing with the recon stage. What we're doing is reconnaissance. So for now, we just need assets that can help us down the line. When it to be time for enumeration and scanning, we can now scan all these and get what we need. For now, don't worry about it. Maybe during the week I will explain better about it. For now, just focus on them getting results. Are we following?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So apart from now we have ASN and then we have CIDR ranges. Let's save it. Um, let's save ASN. Saving is simple, just copy and paste. This does not belong there. Hope you guys know Tesla.
Yeah.
Tesla
Okay.
is a
Are you using Tesla now or Uber? Which one?
no. I said anyone you want. I just use Uber so I can see the results from another company. Understand? You know, we had other targets. We had Facebook, we had Instagram, we had
Yeah.
which other one? Airbnb. So I'm just showing you what other results from other targets would look like, so you can see that there isn't really much difference. So this is our result for Tesla. This is our result for Uber. So let's save the one for Tesla. We need ASN. You have to be careful though, because you can see that this company here is not Tesla Motors. I don't know what it is, but I think it's an electricity company or something. But it's not for Tesla Motors. Are we following? This one is Tesla Sexy LLC. I don't know what it's for, but I don't think it's for Tesla Motors. This one is Tesla
Okay.
Communications. I don't think it's Tesla. This was Ericsson, Nikola Tesla. I don't think it is Tesla Logic. The ones that were certain belongs to Tesla Motors is just these three. Are we following?
Yeah.
So you
Yes,
copy
yeah.
and paste. You copy this.
Everything.
Another thing about ethical hacking is note keeping. It's something called notes. It's not too much. It's not it's just grammar. Um, I really want. Oh, is I think Adora is here. Adora, let me tell you, is she with us now?
Yeah, hello, Akachi.
Yeah. I still
That's
can't
yeah.
share my entire screen.
Okay, so what's the problem?
Um, I'm trying to let me stop now. I'm trying to share my entire screen and it's not letting me do that. I don't know why.
Okay, all right. Okay, so please give me 5 seconds. Let me reach out to Adora so that she can grant you access. Okay.
Okay, you know what I'll do? I'll open an online part so that you guys can see what I'm working on. Hold on, let me um all right. Let me copy everything I have here. Yeah, it's just a window. I can only share my Chrome app. I can't share my other windows. But no problem. I'll just use an online notepad. Can you guys see this?
Yes, please, please.
You can see the notepad, right?
Yes.
All right. So one of the things you're going to need to focus on in ethical hacking, taking down notes. It's called note taking. It's just English. Just how you can save your targets, how you can save the assets you gathered. Because now that we have this ASN, we need to save it somewhere so that later we can run further analysis. Just copy and then go to your notepad. I'm using an online notepad because you guys can't see my original distance. So normally you can use Microsoft Word, you can use any note taking app. But for programming in general, there are some apps that are specifically for taking down notes. Those ones that they are built with the sole purpose to take down notes. You can put pictures, you can put there are a lot. For Kali Linux, I think the one that comes with it is something called Cherry Tree. Cherry is why the
I also, can you please mute?
buttons. Can you guys see this at the bottom parts? Cherry Tree.
Yes.
So on Kali, it comes with the OS. Is a note keeping a note taking app. Note taking. But for me, I just use any random. On my Linux, I have it's called editor, text editor. Is just normal editor. There's nothing fancy about it. Anyone you want. You can use Microsoft Word. You could use LibreOffice, anyone, just basically something that you can take down, you can jot things down on. So now we have our ASN, so I'll paste it here. So we have 3 ASNs. For Uber, how many do we have? Uber Singapore, Uber Technologies, Uber Wireless. I don't know which one belongs to the Uber Motor Company. There's a lot of them. This one looks too complicated. There's Uber Technologies, Uber Wireless, Uber International. Some of them, if you check well, you realize that that company that just has that Uber name. Let's try Instagram. It's not easy. If it doesn't work, let's try Facebook. Yeah. Right, at least we're sure of Facebook. Facebook Inc. All right. Copy and paste that. Don't know why the one for Instagram is not working. The one for Uber is showing us a lot of companies with different names. But at least for Facebook, I think Facebook, one of the first things they did was to copyright their names. So Facebook, no Facebook Inc. is Facebook Inc. So it has given us ASN, it has given us CIDR ranges. That's basically just IP addresses. We've copied the ASN for Tesla. Let's copy the CIDR range for that's another wahala with this thing. We hope you guys are seeing the differences. This Tesla shave years or something. These Tesla motors. This is what we need, not this. Hope you guys are seeing the difference.
Yeah.
Are you guys seeing it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, all right. So
Yes, I can see the difference. But are we picking all the Tesla motors? Are
yeah,
we
that's the
picking
thing.
all
We
their
need to be careful.
ASN?
We need to be careful what we pick, because at least we know this company is not Tesla. This is not Tesla Motors. We know this one is not Tesla Motors. We know this one is not Tesla Motors. So you need to be careful the ASN you pick. This Ericsson Nikola Tesla is not Tesla Motors. So we were definitely not after this. So to get a more specific results, instead of just typing Tesla is too wide. So maybe we just type Tesla Motors. It was a more specific result. I don't know why these things behaving like this. Let's go with Tesla Motors. All right. So that's giving us a more definite result. This, are you guys following?
Yes, we are.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we
So
are.
we have, it's still the same three ASS that I picked the other time. But just to remove all the confusion, it's the same thing that we picked here. We check, they are all the same thing. Are you seeing the similarities? So it was basically just to avoid confusion. So out of the remaining, obviously not this United Motors, is Tesla Sexy again, these Car Motors. So obviously they don't belong to Tesla. It just gave us the top results. These are the three we need. So we have for Tesla, we have for Facebook. Let's now pick for IP addresses, that's cider ranges. All right, so the same thing with cider range. You have to be careful what you're picking. So you don't go and pick another company's IP address. Like this is not Tesla, so we don't need the cider range. This is Tesla, this is Tesla, this is Tesla, this is Tesla. This is not Tesla. This Toledo Tesla is not Tesla. Let's copy the one we have first. And go back to Notepad. Paste it here. And let's go back and pick the rest. We might not need this. This is IPv6. There's IPv4. This is IPv6. I don't think the tools have run anything on this. Do you guys know what IPv4 and IPv6 is?
Yes.
Oh, you do. Who said that? Let me check. Who said yes?
Like AV, sir.
Who said yes? Eh?
I'm the one, sir.
All right, nice.
I'm the one.
All right, sharp. Okay, so I don't use tools that test this. I only work with IPv4. So let's continue with this. Remind me, Said, remind me to post. I'll post YouTube videos for those on our Slack channels for those that might not get it. All right, so
Okay, sir.
oh, sorry. You see, I made a mistake here. I highlighted for Tesla section. It does look at our scope. Tesla engineering group. It might not be. Let's focus on the ones we are setting up. Tesla motors here. Down to this last one. Copy. Go back to Notepad. Paste. So now we have ASNs for Tesla. We have cider ranges for Tesla. So we'll keep that one. Let's go back to Uber. Is it Uber? Sorry, why is it Facebook, not Uber? Let's get all the cider ranges for Facebook. I think this should be enough. don't know what the other ones are for. Facebook, almost plenty. Ah, but no, what the more the better. Is this? Go back to Facebook and continue from here. Wow, wow. Ah, wow.
I think it's better we just stick to one.
Instead of picking two, it's so you guys can see the different results. Maybe in our next session we will focus on only one. But for now, it's just so you can see different ways of doing the reconnaissance. So I've gotten ASN for Tesla, I've gotten ASN for Facebook, gotten side ranges for Tesla, side ranges for Facebook. Yeah. So we've gotten what can I use to mark it? Yes, we've gotten this, we've gotten this. So in our next session we'll talk about scan and enumeration. Let me write it down somewhere. Scanning and enumeration. That'll be for next week. So it's there that we'll use all these numbers that we've gotten. For now, don't stress yourself about it. We'll talk about it during the week. But for now, just know that we've gotten ASN, we've gotten CyberSecurity. So the other things we will need for our recon phase, because like I said, it's basically just to gather as much information as possible, so things that we can use for that down the line. Email addresses. This is a very, very important one for social engineering attacks. Somewhere along the line on our outline, there's a place where we focus on social engineering. But basically, what social engineering does is we try to extract information from human beings. It's as simple as that. Every other thing is just English definition. So basically, what we're going to try to do is to I don't know how many of you have gotten these messages from all these Yahoo boys or these cyber criminals, where they tell you you've won. The messages are usually very stupid. They just tell you you've won one something something something, or maybe your ATM is having issues. Click on this link so that you can do this and that. Those are social engineering attacks. You understand? The reason why you need emails is so that you can send those messages to it. Like I could send you a message, and inside I'll just put one payload link. Once you click the link, I get what I need. Let's see. Let's use Google. We have Nigerians that work in Google. Let's let's use Microsoft. Sorry, I'm typing with one hand. Yeah. I thought Adora's name will pop up. Temitayo, do you work for Microsoft? She's not here again. I saw a surname. Oh, she has left. Oh, okay, no wala. I need an email. Yeah, so I've gotten. Let's try someone else. All right. So part of Reconnaissance, we try to get emails for social engineering campaigns. Um, for instance, I have Madora's email address now, and I know she works at Microsoft. Um, I could send an email that looks like an official email for Microsoft to her, and because I have her email address, it's very easy. I just get it from here and then send it to her with a link that would contain a payload from me. So basically, she clicks on the link, and I have access to her system. So is if we are hunting, if we are targeting Microsoft, sometimes if you try out different methods and they don't work, it's good you have email addresses of people that work there. So if the your other attacks don't work, you can target specific people who work there. You understand? Um, and that's what we could go after is people's CVs, people's resumes. Um, I'm looking for skills here, their technical skills. Uh, Chisom, I don't know. I think she's a software engineer there at Microsoft. I know her CV is not. I think you have to download the actual this thing, the PDF. Um, let's see if the PDF will give us more details. But usually, most people are more specific in their CVs. They not only tell you what they can do, but they also tell you how they can do what they do. Uh, let's wait and see what that will show us. So basically, yeah. So, all right. It seems that this is perfect. Where did I see that just now? So we know she builds mobile applications and also Firebase. She implements Firebase. So whatever it is she's doing at Microsoft, we know she's running this for them. So there's a very high chance that whatever backend thing she's doing there includes Firebase. Do you guys know what Firebase is?
Yes, we do.
So if Firebase has a vulnerability that is generally known, and I know she's working on Firebase for Microsoft, I could streamline my attacks to focus on just Firebase. So if I'm sending her, if I have her email, I think her email should be here. It should be on the CV. Uh, so where did you put email now? Yeah, this is her email address. So if I have this CV and I have a link, I hope she won't be angry that we're testing or we're running, using her as an example. So if I have her email address and I know she works on Firebase for Microsoft, probably for Microsoft, if there are vulnerabilities with Firebase, I could cram all of them into a link, a payload, attach it to a link, and then send this to her email address. So she could get an email address. It doesn't even have to be something that looks like it's from Microsoft. It could just be a random stuff. Like for instance, I know she uses Slack, I know she uses Zoom, I know she uses Clubhouse. I could pretend like I'm an email from Clubhouse. Maybe something is wrong with her account or something. And she clicks on the link and it downloads whatever vulnerabilities, whatever payloads I might have created on our system that targets Firebase. You understand? So these are some of the reasons why we need to get email addresses as much as possible. If our target is Tesla, we look for people who work with Tesla, get as much email addresses as we can. If our target is Uber, do the same thing. If our target is Facebook, do the same thing. If our target was Microsoft, this would be very useful for us. You understand? What else? What else? What other tools? We know she uses Java, but there are no specific tools. Aha, projects. Yes. Uh, what they call? Sorry. Hello, I'll call you back later. Can't check that now. I'm sorry. Just tell them standard one. They will know the size.
Sorry, guys. Okay.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I just remembered the screen is not showing the. You guys have not been seeing what I've been doing.
Yes,
Hello.
yes. We could not see the resume.
Oh,
Or the
sorry.
CV.
Ah, how do I do this? Hold on. Let me. Can you guys see it now? Hello, can you guys see it?
No.
No. Yes, we
Oh,
can
this is not showing.
see it now.
Is it showing now?
Nothing is showing as of now.
Ah, you guys are not seeing anything.
Showing now.
I'm scrolling. Are you seeing it?
No, it's just your
Project.
picture, nothing more.
Sorry, I'm hearing someone saying yes.
It's just your picture, nothing more. No, it's showing now.
Some people are seeing it. Are you seeing it now?
University.
I'm going up and down. Can you see it now?
Oh, it's just loading. Yes, it is.
Yeah, we can see it now.
Sorry, I thought you guys could see what I was doing. So all this while I've been talking, nobody has been seeing what I've been pointing to.
But
All right, so
we're getting what you are explaining.
What do you say?
Although we are not seeing it, but we were understanding what you were explaining.
But you guys can see it now.
Yeah, we can see it now.
Yeah, that's fine.
So this is the Firebase I was talking about. For my CV, she uses Firebase. This is where I made addresses. You understand? So just wherever you are, I'm sorry. I don't without your permission. So now that you guys can see it, I'm feeling somehow. But yeah, so these are certifications. If I wanted to target her now, I could pick one of these certifications. Actually, one that yeah, is quite weak. So people send out emails without using digital signatures. So people send out emails without putting any exclusive material on it. So it's very easy to mimic an email from them. So I could just reach out. I could just reach out to one of these certification boards, send an email, and then wait to get a reply, so I can see what an official email from them looks like, and then I could just send this to GSOP since I have an email address, and tell her there's an issue with this or that. Please click here, and I mean, you understand. So that's the importance of where's the notepad? So that's the importance of getting email accounts, phone number. Do you guys see phone number there?
Okay,
It's a phone number on the resume, right? All right. So resumes. social media accounts. It's basically the same thing. We just look for employees in the company, get their social media accounts, so I can use it to run social engineering. Uh, Job postings. Let's see if we can get one from Tesla. Since Tesla is part of our targets. Let's see. Tesla job postings. Um, let's see. Um, Data scientists. Let's see if there will be specific details. The search button. Wow. Okay. Nothing on IT. Autopilot AI. I'm looking for job postings that will be specific about the equipment they use. Yeah, software development engineer, data engineer. They're usually specific tools they use. Um, they need someone who can create ETL. ETL. Forgotten the. Oh, I can't remember the definition. But basically, they need someone who uses Python. Uh, they need someone who uses Power BI. Uh, they work with data warehouse. I'm going to assume that since there's Power BI here and data warehouse, that means this is basically Azure. So you need someone who can work with Azure, data warehouse, and Power BI. Um, what else? What else? What else? Um, so basically, looking at the job descriptions, that's job postings, it can give you an idea of what it is that the company works with, the tools, the softwares they work with, and from there, you could look for vulnerabilities in let's say Power BI, Tableau, um, um, what else? What else? Once in a while, you could encounter vulnerabilities that affect entire programming languages. Um, Pandas and these are Python libraries. So sometimes in some programming language, some libraries, you could encounter some issues. There's one that happened recently. Can't remember what programming language it was, what library it was. But basically, it's a very popular library, and there was an issue that could render an entire application that it has been used on completely useless. So if you are certain that these major companies use these libraries, you could that could be a vulnerability, and you could target that. So that's basically it. I still want to answer questions, and this is already after it. So that's for job postings. Then Google Docs is probably the most interesting one. Google Doc commands. They are basically this. I don't know if you guys have heard of Google Docs before. Google Doc or Google hacking. So let me not waste time. They are basically these instructions that you could put in your Google searches, and they'll give you specific answers. one of the major importance of this is you could put file type. Trying to look for the command for file type. You guys will have to go and do research on this. You could put file type on a website. Let's say PDF. Most times it's PDF. Let's see for Tesla file type. These are basically PDFs from Tesla.com. Most times you might encounter PDFs that contain very, very sensitive information. Sometimes it's just due to the way it was uploaded, it could be available here. It's very, very sensitive information. This one looks like something that is not on their major sites. But Wala is downloading it. So basically, you could run through this for different sites with this file type PDF. Most official documents are in PDF. So if you're lucky, you might encounter one that contains sensitive information. Most Nigerian websites are guilty, like official government websites are guilty of this. Which official website do you guys do? Let's just try. I can't remember any of them. I don't use any. Which one do you guys know? Let's just test. Huh? What's the website for? What's the website name? Okay. jam.gov.ng. Accreditation assessments for JAMB officials only. This could be sensitive. Let's try and see. JAMB bulletin. Approved services. Let me cancel one so you guys can see what I'm doing. Can you guys see this?
Yes, we can.
I think this is only for JAMB officials. For JAMB officials only. If you start going through, there are a lot of them that you see PDF files that should not be available to the public. Like I said, most of these things are illegal, so we're not supposed to be. Even if you want to do it, you do it quietly, not here. So yeah, so sometimes you might encounter things like that for your target sites. So that's one of the importance of Google Docking. It gives you all this information about the target sites. So yeah, there are several others. I really wanted to use tools and stuff, but there's no need for that. Maybe during the week you can pick that up. Or at least we have ASN and IP addresses. These are the major ones for what we'll be doing in the next stages. So yeah, during the week I'll post materials on our Slack channel, so you guys can catch up with what we've done today. All right, so I think that should be enough. I'm sorry I took your time. I was hoping we'll do this for just 1 hour and then that would be it. But yeah, I have questions that were asked on the form. I will try and answer as much as I can. Anyway, we stop. When will you guys be? When should we stop?
All right. Thank you, Akachi.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Akachi. Yeah. Thank you. So we'll be taking questions now. If you already have questions on the form, do you have specific questions that you want to address?
I think it will be best we ask from those that are around now. You understand? First come, first served.
Okay, perfect. So if you have any questions, please kindly ask away. If you're on this call and you have questions, please, you can unmute yourself and ask away or drop it on the chat I can read through.
Oh, sorry, I'm just seeing the chats on it. Sharon was asking me to move my mic from from my mouth. Sorry about that. Is she still here? I don't know where to keep it to. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, right. I thought you couldn't hear me. That's what I was holding it. Right. So Sharon was asking why Linux. The sooner you understand how to use Linux command line, the better. When you're hacking systems, you're not going to be seeing graphical user interface. All these things that you're seeing on your system that have been moving around. I don't think I use command line here. Let me see if I can share what the terminal looks like. Can you guys see my terminal?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll call you back later. Yes, I got the call. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yeah,
Can you
okay,
see
yeah.
my screen? Yeah. Are you seeing the terminal?
Yeah, I can see your terminal.
So when you hack a system, this is what you'll be seeing. You won't see this is basically my home folder. You won't see it like this. You won't see, hold on, let me, you won't see this. Are you guys seeing my
Okay.
folder?
Yes.
Okay, so that's not what you see when you hack the system. What you see is the command line interface. So the sooner you understand how to maneuver
Can we unmute our mics?
yeah, what is it? Yusuf.
Yes, you can unmute your mic.
Yeah, you can unmute your mic. There's no.
No, I was saying, can we all mute our mics? Like people
No,
that
don't mute though. Don't mute your mic up there. We're discussing now. There's no this. Just please try and be in an environment that's not very noisy.
all right.
Yeah. So the sooner you know how you can maneuver your way around a Linux system, a command line system, the better for you. You understand? So Linux is better. Once you gain access, you gain access. What you see will be. So, and apart from that, Linux is just better. Linux gives you unrestricted access to your system. It's not like Windows that some parts are for Microsoft, some parts are for you. Linux, you are the owner of the system. Understand? If you start using Linux, you won't want to go back to Windows. So someone was saying Linux for more security, and yeah, security is part of it. But like I said, excuse me, it's majorly for I just checked PDF files of EFCC. Hey, that's true. Let's try. So what was EFCC's official website? So EFCC. Oh, EFCC. That's EFCC.
Which person's mic is on? You can't win with that place.
Yeah, I think it's mine. Is it this? That was actually later I hold it up to my mouth so you can hear me clearly. I think there are still some commands I'll need to type to get direct access. This is the official, so I don't know why it's not showing. I think I'll have to type more Google Doc commands. All right, so because of time, what other questions? Can you briefly explain ASN and IP addresses? I'll explain it on Slack channel. Just remind me on Slack. I'll explain it on Slack. ASN is basically just autonomous system network. IP addresses. I have to post a YouTube video for you to see that one. Is quite. It's not really that complicated. It's just better. I post a video. Which Linux OS we recommend? If you're starting out, I recommend Kali. It's more focused on hacking. You have a lot of tools there. The person is sort of VirtualBox. I don't use VirtualBox. I used to use. I use anyway, but not for installing major OS. If you are sure you will be using your system for any other thing, then definitely if you're starting out, then definitely use VirtualBox so that once you're done experimenting, you can go back to your Windows. But for me, when I started, I didn't use VirtualBox. I installed it once, so it was quite frustrating at the beginning. But now I can't imagine I can't imagine myself going back to Windows. So if you're starting out, use VirtualBox, yes. Focus on Kali. There's several other distros, several other distributions of for Linux. So focus on Kali. Kali is usually slow. It's your system that is slow, not Kali. One of the advantages of Linux is it's very fast. It's lightweight. Linux carries less files, less. I don't know how to explain it in computer world. But basically, Linux is faster. So if your Kali is slow, it's because your system. You use 4 gigs. It might not be about your RAM. It could be other things about your system. It could be your 4 gigs is like the barest minimum. But it could be more than that. It could be your laptop itself, your memory, your processing power and all that. So Kali is not slow. Really not in general, it's not really slow. It will be your system.
Okay, thank you, Akachi. Thank you very much, everyone. So we'll continue the conversation on Slack, and if you have any questions, any questions, please to drop it on the Slack channel on your cybersecurity group, and we'll be able to tackle that. And we'll be sending in feedback form into the cybersecurity group for you later on in the week. So thank you very much for making this session a success. Thank you, Akachi, for honoring this call. Thank you, Adora, for making this happen. And thank you to everyone on this call.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So bye. See you in the next channel.
All right.